Okay, so welcome. My name is Alex, and today I would like to take you on a tour and show you which sort of gadgets, devices, shoes, and what type of gear in general I've been using throughout this summer for running and in preparation to run a marathon. Now, I've been working in a running specialty store. I've been digging through all the running stuff, and I've been trying to figure out what the trends are. Just trying to see which products are cool and interesting. And yeah, we're just gonna give you a little showdown rundown and a little bit of a show spotlight for the products that I thought were of particular interest this summer. Now let's start off with the shoes. And my first sort of candidate here is the Hoka One One Huaka. It really doesn't stand for this shoe in particular, but just for the brand Hoka One One in general, which has been, they've been making really fantastic shoes with the Clifton 2, but also with the Speedgoat, which just came out lately. So they've been making fantastic shoes, oversized, ultra-sized cushioning, but still responsive shoes like this Huaka with the armored cushioning, which is a fantastic hybrid shoe, by the way. So yeah, great brand, worth a checkout. Now let's continue on. This is really a spotlight not for the brand but for the shoe. This is the Saucony Kinvara 6. Now, Kinvara, it is sort of a legend of a shoe, and this Kinvara 6 has been absolutely fantastic for me this summer. Super breathable, love the shoe, super transitioning, lightweight, 4mm heel to toe offset. Super fantastic shoe. I ran most of my easy days in that shoe, or even my marathon pace training, just to have a lightweight, nicely comfortable trainer. Awesome shoe. I can only recommend that wholeheartedly. Now let's continue. This is more of a brand show off again. This is New Balance. This is the 870 V4, which just came out a couple of weeks ago. Great shoe for overpreneurs like me. Lightweight, good for those short to medium distance, relaxed, kind of more relaxed runs when I want more of a relaxed shoe compared to the Kinvara. Served me well in the few trainings that I did with it so far. Liking it. Now let's continue. This is the Race 1500, again by New Balance. Great racing flat, not as flat as one might like, but this was the shoe that I ran my marathon in. Bit of pronation support here. They're making great pronations. Racing flats in general. Didn't find my long run shoe at New Balance this year. I went with an Asics GT 2000. But in general, if you're looking for the Minimus line, if you're looking for the race line, if you're looking for the 880, the 890, 870, fantastic shoes. I can only recommend you checking them out. Now let's continue with the gear. This is the Polar M400 GPS heart rate monitor, also fitness tracker. Price performance ratio with this thing, amazing if you can live with the chest strap, which I could. And Polar, very reliable product in general. Had some issues lately with a USB connector. Generally speaking, though, the software is fantastic, works great. It's getting somewhat frequent updates. Web interface works fantastic though. App is amazing. Great watch if you're looking for one. Can only recommend it, especially for 150 euros, which it came down to lately. Let's continue. This was my hydration belt actually, with two soft flasks. It's the Salomon Advanced Skin S Lab 2 belt set. I had it with two 250ml flasks. Served me well during my long runs in sort of medium weather. When it got really hot for this 35km long runs, I would have wished to have a bit more water, especially if you're going on long trail runs. You may want to go for West, which I'm going to get for my longer adventure runs now. But generally speaking, for your long runs, works great, and it doesn't bother you with any very wobbly kinds of hard plastic bottles, which many running belts I know have. Now let's continue. Powerbar products. This is a Natural Energy cereal bar. Their whole lineup of Natural Energy bars tastes amazingly, works well, and they have some sort of like nut products which are not as hard to chew. Awesome if you're not really in training, in hard intensity training. maybe on a bike, something like that, just for in between your sessions. Works well, tastes superb. I like it a lot. Then those are electrolyte drink tablets. They have those like 10 tablets in that box. Price like €5 for those 10 tablets, so 50 cents per drink. Um, Amazing if you go on a ride and you have to refill your bottles, and you always have one of those tablets to get an electrolyte drink again. Yeah, they taste super well. This is a raspberry, pomegranate. Really liking those for how handy they are. You don't have to worry about powder. Excellent product. Now let's get on to clothing. This is the North Face Better Naked short, 5 inch, has a couple of pockets in the back, especially also zipper pocket for your keys. Work great for me. Very lightweight, very breathable, and has a nice inner kind of pant too, so that you don't have to wear underwear in summer and you can really get very out on those hot days and not worry about the heat in your pants. If that makes any sense. But no, they've been great. If you can get them on sale, certainly worth a buy. Let's get on my singlet. Generally, I loved singlets this summer because it was very hot, and especially got to appreciate this Prosuming one, which I got a couple of years ago. But the cool thing about it really is how breathable it was, and I have many singlets, a couple of ones at least, and I often get a very sweaty bit right here. But this one, it really kept it to a minimum. It was superbly breathable, even more breathable than my Asics singlet, which I got, which is even lighter and my racing singlet now. But yeah, this one, it's a bit more fabric, but so breathable. I don't know how it works. But probably, I suppose the Perfume products are just quite breathable, which is a good thing. Let's continue. Compression. This is my Nike Pro Combat Compression Hyper Tight. This isn't really supposed to be the most amazing product, because it isn't. It could be a bit more tight, I suppose, but I mean, I'm a tall guy, thin legs, that's probably a problem there. But generally speaking, CEP recovery products, recovery compression, I think, is a kind of an interesting thing, and I think for me, I feel like it kind of really works. But most importantly, what I feel like with those, even more important than the compression, is the idea of really thinking about your post-run recovery and what you do after you run, because they make me really consider, what am I going to eat now? Am I going to have one of those energy cereal bars, a couple of proteins to get my body to rebuild itself, go stretching. It just really steps your game up as far as post training recovery and post race recovery goes, which is a very, very important step, a piece of training which many people forget about. And now a little of quick bit. Those are my Jolbo Venturi trail running glasses. They also, of course, work for normal running. If you're really trail running in the forest, I would recommend the Brighter 123 shade glasses, Zebra glasses. Those are the 2 to 4 level glasses. They work great. Worked great for me because they tinted everything a bit in a nicer color, which I enjoyed. And I didn't really get to appreciate them as much in the beginning because I really had to get used to them. But the more I used them, I got to love them more and more, especially because they're so lightweight, especially in comparison to other running goggles. So yeah, those are the products I use the most. Now, maybe I'll go in depth about some of this. Well, I guess, guys, see you in the next video and enjoy running.